Hello everyone, my name is Prime and welcome back to another episode of Prime News, but it's a very special episode of Prime News because I'm going to be doing another What is Next video. And so today, obviously you've seen the title, it's What's Next After Wyoming, because I want to know your opinion. So obviously go ahead and comment down below what you think, but I'm going to give mine on what states are coming after Wyoming. Now, I don't want to take up much of your time, but if you do enjoy the content here on the channel and you want to be part of the Prime Timer community, go ahead and hit subscribe and turn on post notifications. It really does help out the channel and I appreciate all the support. Anyways, enjoy the video.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Obviously, I've wanted to do this video ever since Wyoming was teased to be released. And now that it has been confirmed for a bit and there's been a lot of kind of excitement around, I want to kind of take a closer look. So we're on Google Maps, obviously the trusted source, and I want to come over here to Montana. Now Montana is something that's a very special location here, I think, for American Truck, because if we kind of just keep going down here, look at what would happen if they brought Montana in next. So Wyoming is obviously the one we have confirmed right here. But if we took Montana, that's a good sized state going in. Now that links up all these highways coming in through here. You can now go from down in New Mexico, which we have already, all the way up through Colorado, through Wyoming, in through Montana, up into Washington, or well, through Idaho again, into Washington. You can do a full loop right around. I think they will do that. That's my personal opinion. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me, and obviously put yours down like I said earlier. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. But I think that would make a lot of sense because they're filling it in as they go across. And then I'm going to say prior, I want to say that they're going to take North and South Dakota as one. They'll just do one, they'll do the Dakota DLC where they'll do North and South Dakota all in one. That will start branching up here. And then I think they're going to do Texas and then bridge the gap in the middle. It's kind of actually what they did to a certain degree with the previous ones, because keeping out like Utah, Idaho, and Colorado, they built all the way down to New Mexico, and then they went up Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and then they had Utah in there as well, and then they did Colorado, obviously, because that's the latest one. And so to me, they kind of wanted to fill it in across. Now obviously they're doing Wyoming and Montana, so I think they're going to do the Dakotas, then they'll come down, do the huge DLC of Texas, because that is going to be a massive one, and then do Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma, possibly Kansas and Oklahoma together, and then Nebraska in there. I want to see them do some combo DLCs, and let me know if you want to see that as well. I think a lot of you would agree with that. They do that all the time in Eurotrek with their different regions. I know they've done, like the Scandinavian DLC, the going east, and all this stuff, where generally speaking they actually include multiple countries because that's how it's all laid out over there. Obviously we're talking about individual states, but I think they could get that going, and I think that's something that they're going to start introducing with the Dakotas, because then you start getting into other things where it's like North and South Carolina, which is a long time down the road, but I would love to see them kind of start to incorporate a couple states into one, so then we get more territory, or more named territories, I guess you could say, per one release. Now obviously I'm not going to complain either way, but I think it would also kind of speed up how much they can open and get into some of these other states, like once they get over to Minnesota and stuff like that. There's quite a few small ones in here, but yeah, I think that's kind of where we're going with that. Other than that, let me know your expectations, or expectations, I guess sort of expectations, but let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I will obviously be responding and looking at a lot of those, if not all of the comments. I'm priding myself on keeping on top of all these comments. I either heart them or respond to as many as I can. So I obviously look at that. But then the other thing we have to keep an eye on. So I'm gonna say that next, just kind of officially, North and South Dakota. I think that's my guess. What's after? Or sorry, Montana, then North and South Dakota, and then they'll probably do Texas, and then they'll fill in. That's me. obviously, everyone will have their opinions on that. I think they will do Montana just because if they're filling this in, that would make sense. Part of me thinks that they're still working on Texas because it is such a large, diverse landscape. I think they just need more time. But then we also have to think, what are they going to be doing down in here with Mexico? Because I remember quite a while back now, Pavel, who's the leader, I guess you could say, or head of SES Software, I remember him saying that they called it American Truck Simulator, not USA Truck Simulator. He said there's a reason for that. He's like, their end goal was to go up into my home and native land, Canada, and then possibly down into Mexico as well. That was kind of an end goal thing. So we also have to keep an eye out on that. Are they going to, at some point, when they get Texas in, eventually down the road, 'cause that is inevitable, do you guys think they will then hit, because they'll have all this border of Mexico in here? Do you think they'll start going into some of the territories or provinces? I don't know how they do it down there, down in Mexico. If you're from there, let me know, or if you know more about that, because obviously I'm Canadian, I don't learn a whole lot about that. But let me know, kind of, do you think they would actually start creeping into Mexico when it comes to driving territory? Because then you get border crossings. Because I know they're going to already probably have border crossings in the game when they start getting closer in Texas and stuff. I'm going to assume that they'll expand stuff down closer to the border as well, maybe in an update. So that would be really cool. And then, I mean, part of me really wants to see Canada coming into play. So that would be British Columbia, Alberta, or Saskatchewan. Any one of those, especially if they unlock Manitoba. That's over here. That's Canadian. Montana, sorry. If they unlock that, that would be a game changer for being able to go up into Canada. And then obviously, you know, a lot of people know this reason. This is the Rocky Mountain area here, and you get a lot of great scenery. Like obviously you have Jasper, Banff, and all this stuff. That would be insane to be able to drive through. You've got some of these crazy highways that you see. Well, at least here in Canada, we have TV shows about stuff like that, and all the crazy trucking stories that happen over there. So that would be really, really interesting if they could go up into that, and then that would open up a huge area here. But let me know again what you think of what you think is coming next. I'm very, very interested to know. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I really actually do enjoy doing these. It's something different, but I know you guys also like to give your opinions, and every opinion is welcome. I don't want to see any hate. If you start knocking someone else's opinion, don't be surprised if your comment saying negative things about theirs is removed. I don't have a high tolerance at all for people being kind of attacked for their opinion. Obviously keep it clean down there, but we want to see I want to see all positive stuff. So if you don't agree with someone, just don't comment or don't like their post. It's that simple. If you don't agree with it, yeah, if you do agree with it, perfect, you're all set. But anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.